with the restraining order and the warrant info, company had their own confirmed $5,000 warrant in the system, so we're gonna see if they're gonna extradite. The second problem we have is they have a domestic violence restraining order where Angel is prohibited from being on that property because Carmen's a protected party. So if that's the case, he's also now in violation of the restraining order. Here we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to confirm, you obviously know that you have a restraining order, right? So it allows for, hey, you want to talk about it allows for peaceful contact, and that's why I had to check. I don't have the contact terms because your restraining order is out of Sacramento County, and so I have to check on that. Now, evidently, you have a peaceful contact clause, which means you guys are allowed to be together, right? As long as it's peaceful. Right. So that was okay. Are you aware that you also have a warrant out of Sacramento County right now, or out of Solano County? Okay. You have an active warrant out of Solano County right now, and they want you to come to Solano County and deal with that. But I'm having you turn face car for me, okay? Do you have anything on you that was sticking your poke, anything sharp? You mind if I check? Okay. It's platinum. It takes a lot of time to get platinum. I don't know. You got a food stamp card and a platinum gambling card to Red Hawk. What all that? All right, man. Here is his food stamp card and his Red Hawk platinum card. He said you can have them both. So, okay. So yeah, wait about an hour and then give the jail a call. Okay. Okay. It's a pretty simple process. That's booking. So we go through and we do our initial intake paperwork. We get them booked in. From there, the COs will take it back to determine if they're going to make bail or if they're going to be housed here. They will go back and they'll look for any prior convictions, bail enhancements, things like that. And they have clerks that will do that paperwork. And then they'll coordinate with Solano County and extradite back down to where his warrant's out of. In this particular case, he made a few statements out in the field which are true. He had said, well, I've been pulled over multiple times in Sacramento County and hasn't been a problem. Nobody down there cares. And maybe that is true with the way they run their operation. Maybe they let stuff like that slide. Well, up in El Dorado County, if you have a warrant that was signed by a judge that says that if you contact this person, you bring him before a magistrate, well, then they're going to come to jail. She's been out of her mind, can't stay on topic. She seems to believe that someone's been overanalyzing her car. She alludes to the fact that she knows who it is, but doesn't want to say. Tonight, she thinks that somebody stole her keys. In the second breath, she thinks that she may have misplaced her own keys. She doesn't know what she's doing, so she doesn't have to report of the crime. And she'll describe people with vague characteristics. I know enough about the area up here that I know who she's talking about, but won't call anybody out by name because nobody wants to be a snitch and fear for retaliation and other things. You can hear the other gentleman in there. He's got 3 strikes. It doesn't mean it's a problem. They obviously don't watch that either. So for now, there's no violence going on. What I don't want is this to erupt later, where now neighbors fight with neighbors, because that goes back real fast up here. So you see us walking down the street, making shooting the flashlight around, making it obvious that we're up here and we're looking around. The whole point of that is these people up here, if they're up to no good, these people don't want contact with law enforcement. When we come, they typically will go inside their house and close the doors and lock them up. The last thing they want to do is talk to us. So we shine the flashlights around and let them know that we're up there and we're looking around. Hopefully they'll pull off a little bit, they'll go inside, mind their own business, and hope that the greater good is staying away from each other so that they don't run into contact with us. And if that happens, and at least it dies for the night, and it's Friday night, I'm going to call that a win. So at this point, they know that we're here. We'll make a few more proactive moves to the neighborhood later to make sure they stay squashed as we have time to make calls, and we'll go from there. So this is where we'll leave it for now. Right now, we're rolling code 3 because we have a report of a non-responsive female who's laying in the back of her vehicle, believed to be a victim of an overdose. The reporting party, the details are limited at this point, but they have reason to believe that it's a suicide. How they know that at this point, I don't know. All we know is that she's claiming it to be a suicide via overdose, and we have a non-responsive female. Now, being that that's the case, medics will stage because of the volatility. If there's somebody wishing to do self-harm, obviously there's a possibility they can do harm to others. So paramedics will stage, they will not go into that scene until we arrive to clear it and stand by for security so they can get in safe. They don't have the weapons and the training should something go sideways on that call. So that's why it's paramount that we get there as quickly as possible. We're going to get as much as possible and so we're going to have to enter it. Depending on what we're dealing with, what kind of medical overdose, just have to put an extra set of latex gloves on just to be prepared. Are you okay? You said to keep it on Oak Street with the end of the Oak Street. 10 Edward code 4, you cancel medics. Okay. Are you serious? That's what they call it. Go under, right? You said to keep it on Oak and I fell asleep. I'm all right. Check in. You just fell asleep randomly like this in the car with the door open? Throwing up on yourself? Drooling. What's in your bag? Anything you're not supposed to have in here? Oh, you scared the heck out of the world tonight. Your landlord reported you as an overdose. I did tell you to keep it on Oak Street. Whoa, are there needles in here? No, it's one of my husband's. If I get poked, I'm gonna be upset. Okay. My husband's diabetic thing, and I'm his caretaker, so if you don't mind, officers, I haven't done anything wrong. I'd like to go inside. Okay. I just want to violate. Absolutely. You feel violated? Yeah, you're sleeping. It's twice you've been out here. Well, but realize the first time we were called out, the second time again we're called out. Okay. I hear you, but when you get indignant for the public response, understand that I put public at risk tonight because I wanted to save your life. Well, I know you're crashing now. I saw you earlier. I know what your patterns are. I know what you do, and for the most part, I don't give you a hard time for it either, do I? Have I ever jammed you up for the demons that you fight? For the demons lately? Yes, ma'am. No, because I'm only been fighting these demons for the last 9 months because it took me 6 kids. Because I got me up and I'm not saying what's right or wrong, okay? And our understanding is that if you can keep the wheels in the bus and you keep it inside, I don't give you a hard time for it, right? But today I'm barbecuing. Okay. I had a few beers. What? Hours and hours and hours. But you understand that my knowledge of you and your situation, I have reason to be alarmed, right? When they said that you possibly sure you're okay. You're right. I have nothing to. I'm just assessing you to make sure that you're okay. Well, listen, I know that I started my work the other day, and I just want you to know I use my.
can put all this jail or these criminals or drug addicts on a ship and send them to India. Trust me, they'll learn so quickly. They'll learn so quickly. Yeah. Seriously, there are so many stupid people in this country. I've been to 33 countries. India is poor, okay, so you can't hold that against people. But when people are so stupid, they can make something of their life. This is how they live, right? It's a shame. Crime shame. The previous generation, how hard they worked. Yeah.
How's your battery?
60.
This person owns a dog grooming business. They both run from the same pet.
Okay.
According to these people, she's never here. They don't even know why she has a business. They never see customers. But anyways, unprovoked, this woman comes over here, uses racial slurs, says they're illegal immigrants, tries calling code enforcement and other people that come over here because they're trying to remodel, has opened their mail, has moved their signs, yelled at their daughters.
The ex-owner that used to own the business and my wife. They filed a report. So she's been out with him. Sure.
Okay, great. Oh, so they got a case number this morning in the mail already. Okay, great. So I talked to her initially when I got here, and she was just going on about 100 miles an hour. So I left her, came here and talked to them, and then that's all I got.
Okay.
So where's it standing now with the lady next door?
I'm right over here. Right now. Okay.
But what I'm saying is, you can tailor a restraining order that's going to keep her away from your business, keep her away from you, and prevent her from contacting you. Okay, I mean, you guys you have to live in proximity to some extent because you have neighboring businesses. Well, but until that happens, what I don't want to see is for that to escalate. Because at the end of the day, if she walks over here, it's a common place. There's no expectation of privacy. You guys are going to start yelling at each other. It's really not a crime. I mean, it potentially could cross some lines. But well, no, but listen, it has
couldn't tell what was going on until after he got up and left. And she asked me to stay there. And then she said, "Thank you for saving my life." He was going to rape me. And everybody was wondering why she had called the sheriffs at the time. And she told her husband, the realtor knows. And she kept looking down, but I didn't know she was looking at.
Well, I'll follow up and talk to her about it.
She was, I guess she said she was doing that and threatened her, and Lane is in there doing it.
Okay. Where are you going with all this?
Well, what I'm saying is, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I haven't been able to be here, but I haven't been here.
Okay. Well, I think the bottom line, really, at the end of the day,
And then they did.
the bottom line at the end of the day, just stay away from them. For the time being, no.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
Stay away from them. Don't go over and cause any more verbal problems. Okay. I'm just saying don't. I'm saying
Yeah,
that
I know what to do, yeah.
don't go over there.
Right.
Don't start verbal issues. Just avoid it. Okay? It's real simple. Just avoid it.
That's what I was trying to do, but they all started chasing me. And I thought, and my car with the camera. You know, so.
Okay.
I was
Well,
like,
we've got it resolved now, so we're gonna go ahead and pull out here. From now going forward, just stay home, okay?
You know, I don't know how before I get here, I can definitely want to make sure that Mary told here, when I'm talking to you, I can tell him. We're out of privilege, not treating that something kind of going on.
So back there at this line, it just sounds like a dispute between tenants there. She had all kinds of complaints regarding the construction that's going on and the some of the utilities in the business. It sounds like she hasn't been doing business since about August of last year. And she's trying to project some of that onto them for the construction that's going on. But it's only been going on a few weeks. So she was over there. It looks like she was checking the permits to make sure they weren't doing anything unpermitted on the property. She was going through their mail, which obviously she can't do. They'd already reported that earlier to other deputies. They called us because she was over making racial slurs and they were afraid it was going to escalate to a physical confrontation. So they wanted us to come out and intervene before that happened. And it did get to that point. So right now, all we have is a verbal argument. Neither party really wants anything done. We really don't have a crime other than just a verbal argument. We were able to separate them. We gave them some advice on pursuing restraining orders. If they're unable to work out and get along, hopefully we'll pursue that. If it escalates again or the problem recurs, then we'll go back and deal with that another time. suspended, so they have probable cause for the stop. And they appear to be driving fast, but at this point, I don't have any other information on who's driving it. The registered owner appears to be a female, and they appear to be driven or occupied. It says June. The Ponderosa at North Shingle and 20 Cent will be at the park and ride. Alright, the reason I pulled you over, the registration on this car appears to be expired. You know any reason why that is? Is this your car? Okay, whose car is it?
Yeah.
Your friend's? Okay. Have I pulled you over before?
Yes, that's
I have?
no,
Okay. Alright. Do you got your driver's license on you? You still don't have your driver's license? Oh, man.
just came over because he went
Oh, okay.
over here last night.
Okay. You got ID on you? Yeah. So when are you going to get your license back?
That's what I'm working on.
You got a court on the 15th? Oh, man. Well, how come you're driving?
Like I said,
You want to come to the casino? You don't have the license either? No? Okay.
I said okay, but we have to ask. He's the one who asked me to talk.
Okay. All right. Sit tight. Okay. So this is a guy that I've cited before for driving on a suspended license. So I'm gonna I'm gonna confirm at first, but not a good thing to get caught twice. Consulate ID from Guatemala, right for a second. Okay, so he's on probation for drugs, so we're gonna do a vehicle search. Okay, Mr. You're still on probation, right? Okay, I guess you step out of the car. Leave your wallet in there, please. Just face the car, put your hands on your head, spread your feet apart. Set that there. Do you have anything in your pockets you're not supposed to have? Does he have anything he's not supposed to have? Any drugs in the car? Nothing like that? Okay. Yeah, no kidding. Just have a seat. Yeah, you guys are not under arrest, okay? Okay, yeah, you guys not under arrest, just being detained, okay? Okay. Okay, so they're both detained. We're just gonna search the vehicle. Deputy Brock's on his way to assist. I already gave him a cite for driving on a suspended license, so this is now the second time. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, and then this is a bad sticker there. So, if you don't find anything, can you work on getting that off because it's supposed to be expired in February. Neither of you guys can drive.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have a cell phone, so either you guys can always call.
Nobody will be come.
Okay. Nobody will come. I can't let you drive. I cannot let either of you guys drive because if you get into an accident and kill somebody, I'm gonna get sued. Okay. Let me figure out what we're gonna do.
What's that?
There you go.
Not
All right.
doing
They
nothing.
don't know what they're gonna do, so I didn't tell him he's gonna be arrested. So okay. Okay. Let's go. Step out. Okay. So here's the deal.
I can't answer right now because we're on a very serious floor right now. We're on dial floor, which
Okay, that's a misdemeanor
is really
in the state of
hard.
California. First time I gave you a ticket, instructed you not to drive again. However, you're still driving, okay? Because you're choosing to continue this behavior and not to place you under arrest. Okay, so go ahead, turn around. Place your hands behind your back, please. Clap your hands together. Clap them together. There you go. I'm not going to tow your car, and we'll give him a ride if that's what needs to happen. Okay? Yes, I am. Driving on a suspended license. It's a misdemeanor crime in the state of California. And then you guys discuss where he wants to go. We can take him as far as El Dorado Hills, or we can take him back to the casino, and we can do the fees and whatever you want out of the car. Okay. Well, no. So whenever somebody comes with a license to pick him up, they can come get the car. So. Go ahead, pull on. I'll give you the brake. Okay. This is the second time I if it was your first time, I cut you a brake. The second time, you're not supposed to be driving. Get into an accident, kill somebody, then I'm going to be liable. Okay? You're not going to get fast. I'm not giving you a ticket for speeding, but Oh, you have it in Lincoln? So you have one in Lincoln, one in El Dorado County? Oh, so this is okay. Do you want to talk to him? Let him know what's going on? Yeah, just you got a tip in Lincoln. They're driving the system. So it's one here, one there, and it's like there's no convictions, but it's like you get the expired registration and the suspended registration. Conducted a traffic stop of the vehicle, yielded at the corner of North Sheba on Ponderosa Road. Contacted the driver, who admitted his license was suspended, and who I also recognize as someone I had given a ticket for driving a suspended license about 2 weeks ago. So because of the fact that he's continuing to drive a suspended license, we placed him under arrest. Put him in jail. It's a dark blue Mitsubishi SUV. I know. Good. Good. The registration on Samsung expired.
I know, I was gonna pay it on first.
Oh, okay. All right, so you got it in progress then? Okay.
Well, I get paid on first.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
say that,
Oh,
also,
so-
it's three.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I do have to ask, is anybody in the car on probation or anything like that?
Yes, I'm on probation.
You are. Okay. Can I see everybody's ID there, please? The rear left passenger has a no bail warrant. Actually, out of here. And a $10,000 warrant. So, probably gonna have to take him. We just recently purchased the car, so I don't know how good this stuff's gonna be, but there's definitely the smell of alcohol in there. Everybody in this screening except for the driver, who does have a valid license. It smells like a beer factory in there. You guys on that side, if you wanna watch from this side. Hey bud, it's no bail, man. I'm gonna have to take you in. Go ahead, step out for me. Sorry, man. That's okay. I got you, man. Come on over here.
Please understand that.
Come over here. You're good. We want you out of the road, man. Okay, just face the car here. And then just clap your hands behind your back.
I didn't know I did that.
Move your hands up your back. Yeah, I'm moving right in my hip. Good. There's no fresh charges, man. You just got these warrants, and like I said, one of them's no bail, one's 10 grand. So they went up a little bit more than you thought they did. So bad. Okay, we'll try to get on our way here as soon as possible. Do you have anything you're not supposed to have? Nothing's gonna get you in trouble? No. Okay, you kind of hesitated there. Sure.
I think, I just got off work. There's nothing.
Okay, well, I'm thinking like drugs or no. Okay. Auto tickets.
Yeah, I got a lot of it.
Okay. We got one there. Nice and easy. Watch your back.
I just took up loaded bridge. Chest contusion or something? What?
Lotus Bridge.
That's not a high. Really, like 30.
Anything else fine? I'm a kiddie pool kind of guy.
Slap my chest out. My arms were bruised all the way up and down.
Make sure you let the nurse know. So she'll take a she can take a look at that. What's the probation status? We don't have that. Certainly definitely not first. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Start. Yeah, let's pull out. Start. Okay. Just, there, have a seat right here, bud. How much you have to drink, man? Okay, just have a seat. What I'm gonna have you do, you say you haven't had anything to drink. Can you do me a favor, just look over my right shoulder? While it's at my finger right here. You see it? And then follow it to the right, okay?
Yeah.
You don't drink? At all?
92 and 93, I got DUI.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really drink. Anything in the car you guys were supposed to have? Anything illegal? Drugs, pipes? with it, with you guys can have them. I'm sure you guys, read them more than I do. With the beer cans and stuff in there, I realized that they're empty. Yeah, drink outside the car.
Grammy!
You guys have any questions? Okay, the keys are on the dashboard, and you guys are free to go. Is that right?
Okay, so you spoke to Illinois County Jail. What happened to it?
We can't bail out. There's no so I'll go to court on Monday.
So I can put money on the books.
Yeah, put money on the books.
Because this is one of my,
That'll be really nice. Put some money on the books and just
yeah,
help
and
us.
it's still one of my business.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta get you guys out of here. Okay, have a good night.
Everybody, all right, so I'll have a good,
Take care.
all right, we're leaving next week.
Okay, make sure he gets in the car. Okay. Thank you guys. This vehicle at the Canada Park Chevron. It's a gray four-door truck. It's been sitting there for 20 minutes, and nobody's gotten in or out of the vehicle. Sheriff's Department. Hi. How you doing, sir? Sheriff's Department. Just a little concerned because you appear to be sleeping in your truck. Yep. Okay. Is that a little bit too much to drink? Come on, yeah, a little bit too much to drink? Okay. You got your ID on you? You got your ID, that was his credit card. I'm not charging that. Does that have your name on it?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your name, sir?
David.
David Mc...
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this just so I can check your name, and in the meantime, just don't go anywhere, okay? Thank you. Okay, so the guy definitely is drinking, but he does not have the keys to the ignition, the car's not started or anything, so at the most we got maybe publicly intoxicated, but he's inside his vehicle, so he's really not doing a lot, so let's just see what we got here. Central 20 sample, you run out with the DOB 8166. Hey, David, can I get you to stay in your vehicle for me? Yeah, just stay inside of it, please. You can keep the door open, but just stay inside. His license has been suspended for a DUI, and he's drunk. So we're gonna check probation. If there's anything like no probation or no alcohol or something like that, then might have a probation violation. But meantime, we're just gonna have to figure out what to do with him because he can't sit here and he's drunk. How bad did you scrape this bowl when you pulled in? Here, let me show you. See that? Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So, how bad did you hit it?
I didn't think I did.
You didn't think you did? Okay, go get back in your car for me, alright? Thank you. What's up, man? So,
Yes.
he's drunk, but his keys were not in the ignition. So, you want to keep an eye on him. I'm going to go see. We might have a DUI and an accident situation. What time did you get here?
2:30. 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago? Where did you drive from?
From Sacramento.
Sacramento, where are you headed?
Long story short, I have to go to Tahoe.
You have to go to Tahoe? Okay.
GD car.
I think that's what that is. I mean, that,
That's it's like
yeah.
pretty fresh. They're still keeping on doing like this great paint transfer. Looks like it's right there.
It's very likely it came from this, but it could be anything else. You know, because if there's that much paint come off of there, then it should be more obvious. It's not enough of a transfer on there. So let me see what I can do. Maybe he'll agree to go to a hotel room or something. Okay, you're drunk, man. Okay, you're intoxicated. You're not supposed to be driving. You know that, right? Your license is suspended. Okay, so you are gonna have to have somebody else take you to Tahoe. Okay. What I would suggest is you let me or one of my partners give you a ride over to Motel 6, or we can walk over to the quality unit here and you sleep it off until you're not intoxicated. Okay? Why don't you grab your things and we'll get you over there, okay? This is your credit card.
I don't have any.
I think you have to just choose. Okay? Good. Okay. Here's your keys. Your car is like right on the other side of these bushes. Your truck. Okay. Get somebody else to drive because you're not supposed to be driving. Okay. You get caught driving suspended in this county and go to jail. Okay. All right. Good. You good? Okay. No, he didn't have it on him. His license is suspended, but it's. Well, I confirmed his ID using our system. So whatever name's on the card, yeah, that's him. Yeah. The subject was intoxicated. I did not evaluate him to see to what degree he was intoxicated, but we couldn't prove that he'd been, involved in an accident or that he didn't have keys in the ignition, so we couldn't get him for DUI. So he agreed to be transported to a motel. We transported him and his vehicle to Motel 6, where he is checking in and should sleep the night off and hopefully not drive drunk again.
One of our other deputies, he's gonna go check out a suspicious circumstance. A guy called in and said that there's a water pump or a generator or something on his property, and he believes that maybe somebody's using it to pull water out of the creek and grow marijuana on his property.
So when we get down there, it's very clear that this is on my property. I mean, there's something up there, but I don't know how it's on my property or not. That's maybe the.
Good, it's a walk. That looks like gold prospectors. Yeah. We'll go around and check it out. I want to see what they've got up here. So here's where the pump would go. Toss that into the river. My guess is they're pumping the water up to a high banker or something for gold prospecting. It doesn't go that far up the hill, so I'm guessing it's probably not a marijuana grow. I don't see. I'm gonna look around a little further up to see if it continues, but the hose stops right there near the road at that big piece of bedrock. 129173 Cookville. I don't see where they're running it at. And we should see, where the water's pouring out of it. I'm gonna run to the top of this road real quick. See those trails right there? Those look really well used. More than just game trails. Hey, Richard, do you copy on direct? Ventura, do you copy on direct? Ventura, if you copy, there's a trailer up on the hill and we'll be trying to make contact. Hello, Sheriff's Office. How you doing? You be good? You live in here? Just by yourself or anybody else? Whose property is this? Are you guys tending to grow out here? Yeah, we have a little grow going. Is it your grow or her grow? Sorry. Yeah, you kind of hesitated. You're not sure? No, it's ours. Okay. And she lets you keep the place like this? Well, no, we clean it up. No, we gotta do a run. Yeah, I said. I do it for you, man. Keep it into the pocket. Just since that's all right. I know this. You know what? How about this? Let me check for weapons and you put your hands in your pockets and then I don't have to worry about it.
What?
I want my phone. I want girls to talk some other way.
Pockets and I don't have to worry about it. Is that all right? I don't pay attention. That's right. Face that way. That's pretty cool. So how many flights you guys got going on here? We got about 20 down here, maybe. Yeah, do you have no planes up above there? At the top of the hill we do. All right, how many are up there? About 20. So, where's that? Okay. The whitewater tank, is that what you do? Yeah. You fill that up the river and you put it on top.
What'd she say?
Yep. Where are your strips at?
MK.
Okay.
How much process do you guys have?